Yo, what up, everybody? This is your boy Food Junkie, just coming at you with another episode of our other design closet with Food Junkie. I promise to show you how I turned a normal t-shirt into two 80s inspired looks. Here we go. Here we go. This is the t-shirt that I used to inspire these two looks. As you can see, it was the school that I went to, my art school basically, and this is the t-shirt. Started with a 2X extra large men's t-shirt in gray. Of course, you see the insignia of the school I went to. Can't use it against me. Don't hold nothing against me. It is what it is, you know. And I'm going to show you how I turned that into two 80s inspired looks. Okay, the first look is a women's fitted blazer inspired by the 80s. My inspiration was Boy George. And as you can see, I have a little bit of the yarn that he used to have wear in his hair as the breast cancer sign. This was actually for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So you see how I just braided up some pink yarn and sewed it onto the lapel of this jacket as, my nod to the breast cancer movement and to Boy George itself. You can see that it is sewn on and it's nice and cool, nice and clean. The inside is lined with red satin, to keep it with the theme. You can see how everything is sewn together, nice and neat. The collar's neat. You can see I pinned it to the mannequin to give it, a little bit more structure as well. You see the sleeves are done nice and neat. The back of it, you see the collar, things like that. And of course, I had to put Culture Club in red yarn that is braided as well. As you can see, that is, Culture Club was the group that Boy George was part of, Camellia. We're golden green. We're golden green. So yeah, I put a nod to that. Just basically sewed up some more red yarn and sewn it to the back. Culture Club. You can see the club. Just a little on the back. So this is just a little women's inspired blazer that I did with the t-shirt with that right there. See, very nice, very inspirational. You see the big shoulders, the wide shoulder pads for the 80s. Shoulder pads are in this jacket as well. Shoulder pads are in this jacket as well. You see the inside of the jacket. Like I always say, the inside must be just as neat and cool as the outside is when you're doing design and fashion, things like that. And how I would style this, you can style this with a pair of skinny jeans, nude pumps or red pumps, whatever, and call it a day. Or you can dress up a little bit more with a nice camisole and a pencil skirt. If you was going to style this for something, either a red or gray pencil skirt and, a very neutral camisole. Yeah, that's how I do that. If I was going to style this, very easy, very breezy, and imagine that was a t-shirt at one point in time, and now it's a blazer. Now this beauty is a t-shirt. I styled it as a t-shirt dress and as a t-shirt itself. First look will be the t-shirt dress. As you can see, it's a one shoulder asymmetrical t-shirt dress. I kind of like that for some reason. I don't know why. I told you certain parts of the woman's body I think is really beautiful, which is the collarbones, the shoulders, the neckline, cleavage, the back of the neck, things like that. Legs, of course. So that's why this, did I just move? Did you just move? Okay, I'm not saying things. I thought it just moved. Whatever. Let's get past that. So it's a t-shirt dress. As you can see, Still keeping with the Susan G. Komen breast cancer awareness theme, I did the pink braided um, piping right here along the collar of it. Let's keep with that. And as you remember, this is still also inspired by the 80s and Boy George. Um, yeah, Boy George, as you see, this is how his hair used to look. You know, a bunch of yarn braided into his hair. That's why you see a lot of braided things happening. You see different yarns. You know, he used to have a lot of different funky colors. I thought that these colors really went well with this. And how I did this basically is I sewed I call it a wing right here, and down the middle I just sewed in you know, different yarns and things like that right there to give it that look, that like winged look right there. And then kept this side the way it came basically. And then down the middle, you see that it is a short little dress, form fitting, of course. And how I turned this into a t-shirt is like magic. Voila. Voila. What I did to do that is that I actually sewed on the side of this. Can I see it? There is a drawstring piping all right here. And you can see how it can go a little higher than that as well. Because there's still more right here. I'm going to put it all the way up to the top for you guys. But you see still the pink braided yarn as well, keeping with the theme. As you can see, I just put it up a little bit higher right there. Give that drawstring look right there. Kind of make it nice and cute. And let me show you how it looks faced on. Voila. You see how that looks very, you know, 80s inspired. You know what I'm saying? That asymmetrical look that was really hot in the 80s. You see the Boy George inspiration with all the yarn and the different colors on the one side. I had one side plain and simple, one side kind of busy, kind of like his hair used to be. You know, he's always have his hair over to one side, one swoop, kind of like Tracy hair is. You know how she always have it to one side. Only that part about Tracy, you know. And he's had a bunch of yarn in his hair, so you see all the yarn. You know, he used to have braided yarn, so you see all the braided yarn right there. That's very inspired by Boy George, and the asymmetricalness of the silhouette of this design, and the pink ribbon and bows and stuff that insinuates breast cancer awareness. You can see the pink inspiration. So you see all the inspiration that I got from this to make this look the way it is, or to make this t-shirt the way it is, you know. And I like the fact that when I actually ruche the side, you know, this ruching in that right there makes it kind of different and sexy. I like that, you know. And how I will style this is I will style this with some jeans, you know, and some pumps. I like pumps on women. Sexy. It accentuates their legs and show off their butt as well. So, you know, pumps are always a good thing. Yeah. So you see how I turned a plain t-shirt into basically 3 different looks, you know, all inspired by the 80s, Boy George, and bringing awareness to breast cancer. You know, you have to make sure that your clothes says something. Your clothes make a statement. You know, you just can't just make beautiful things or things that people want to buy, but sometimes you got to have something to say and be able to express it in a way that is cohesive and intellectual. You know, intellectually designing stuff that seems simple, but you know, the way you do it is the way you do it. Once again, this is Food Junkie. You have been in the design closet with our other design closet with Food Junkie. Hope you guys are enjoying this series of things I'm showing you about my creativity and my designs. As well as my skill set as a designer. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Once again, this is Food Junkie. Yeah, you can see how I turned that t-shirt in the middle into 3 different looks. Hope you guys are enjoying this. As I always say, love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and respect someone else. Until next time, this is Food Junkie, and you have been out of the design closet with Food Junkie. Y'all have a great day. Until next time, peace.